Hello, I'm Jeff Mearns, and I have the good fortune to serve as the president here at Ball State University. And I'd like to welcome you to Cardinal Compass, Campus and Community Conversations. For more than 100 years, Ball State and the City of Muncie have shared a community, and we've shared a connection. This program provides a forum for us to explore some of the challenges and the opportunities that allow us to build upon this important relationship and to make this relationship stronger. I'm grateful to the talented students who are producing this program, and I'm grateful for their desire to showcase the many ways in which our university and our community are truly better together. I hope the conversations we have will inform you about our collective efforts to strengthen and to revitalize our city and our region. So let's begin.
From the campus of Ball State University on WIPB-TV and Indiana Public Radio, this is Cardinal Compass, Campus and Community Conversations.
At Ball State University, we are empowered to seek new insights, unrestrained by convention. We reimagine the future, spread our wings, and fly. Lifted by knowledge, enabled across disciplines, we are inspired, engaged, and exhilarated, propelled to change the world. And with beneficence as our guide, at Ball State University, we fly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Cardinal Compass Campus and Community Conversations. I'm Joel Riley.
And I'm Jeremy Rogers. Joining us today is Ball State President Jeffrey Mearns and Dr. Jeff Bird, President of IU Health East Central Region.
Today we're going to talk about the great divide between our town and gown, and a little later how a new building on campus is helping to connect our communities through medical clinics. Luke Pohovey and Blake Williamson explore the history of our town and gown divide and why bridging it is so important.
Ever since the Ball brothers helped establish what would become Ball State University in 1899, the city of Muncie and the university have been intertwined. The Ball Corporation operated here for more than 100 years and was the crown jewel in a litany of booming industries in the city. The discovery of natural gas originally brought the Ball brothers and other residents to Muncie, but now the educational institution that they created brings people from all walks of life to Delaware County. The university was originally created to encourage education within the working class. At first, it created a divide between the two groups, but soon the local and educational communities began to work together. For decades, Ball State has worked with local leaders to improve the lives of Muncie residents. The university has opened its own Office of Community Engagement and is currently working with organizations like Next Muncie to improve life within the city. By combining the best that the city and school have to offer, the community can step into a bright future for all that call Muncie their home.
And joining me now is Ball State President Jeffrey Mearns and Dr. Jeff Bird, who are members of the Next Muncie Project, which is a community of people who work together to bring more vibrance and attention to Muncie neighborhoods and the city of Muncie as a whole. President Mearns and Jeff Bird, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you guys?
I'm well. Thank you for having us.
Just very pleased to be in the studio with you today. Thank you for
Absolutely.
inviting
Thank
me.
you so much for joining us. So with the Next Muncie Project now starting to become under works, what are some things that you guys have done and what are its goals for the future?
Well, we came together about 2 years ago. Jeff and I have the good fortune to co-chair this group. We assembled a group of leaders in the community, people who have influence by virtue of either their positions or the resources that they can bring to bear. We did it because we recognized that there were lots of good initiatives going on in the community and in our campus, and that we could enable and facilitate the progress of those initiatives by seeing what we could do to bring our influence to bear on the progress. So you mentioned earlier in the opening that there's a great divide. I think the divide is more historical than current, and this is a way in which we can continue to bridge that divide because, as you and others have heard me say, we know we can achieve much more. We're much better when we work together.
Absolutely. Now, Dr. Bird, I've actually heard a lot of other organizations were coming together to work with our town and gown. So how would Next Muncie play a role in that objective? And then why is it so important?
Well, I think President Mearns has already articulated really kind of the genesis of the idea, being a native Munsonian and seeing what the relationship between the town and the university have been over the last 60 years and where we are today. I felt very strongly that for my participation, neighborhood, which is the district that kind of sits between Ball State and IU Health Ball's campus and the river and the entry to downtown. That's a perfect example of how the impact of the university trails, making it safe for bikes and pedestrians to navigate downtown Muncie and be able to get to my place of business and to the university are just some really good examples. We think that neighborhood, this connector neighborhood, has tremendous potential for being an economic driver for Muncie.
Absolutely. President Mearns and Dr. Byrd, thank you so much.
Now we're going to transition into discussing the new Health Professions building on Ball State's campus. Costing $62 million and offering 167,000 square feet for students, Caleb Losh and Davis Wynn tell us more about the newest academic building on campus and the opportunities it presents for our community.
Evidence of Ball State's commitment to Muncie and its future is on full display in the new Health Professions building. Students studying medicine are getting practical experience through hands-on exercises provided by their colleges. Several clinics are inside of this building, providing services to our community, and, with the benefit of bus stops, gives accessibility to the residents of the city. State-of-the-art laboratories let students simulate real-world treatments using robotics and computers in place of actual patients, surely giving our students the advantages they need for the careers they are pursuing. The Health Professions building is only the first step to create an East Quad. In 2021, the Foundational Sciences building is set to open. The new health building allows these services to exist under one roof and making these services more accessible to the entire Muncie community.
The new building has been open to the public since the start of this academic year, with further development of an East Quad to include a new science building and a new bike path. Joining us to talk about what all of this means for the students and community, Ball State President Mearns is still here, joined by Dean of Ball State's College of Health, Mitchell Whaley. Thank you both for being here with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So we're going to start off talking more about this health building. So how is this new building, with all of its services, going to help the community?
So maybe the place to start the conversation and to put it in context is to have the dean talk about the creation of the college, which was the first step, the creation of the College of Health, which led to then the design and construction of our Health Professions building.
Yeah, the new college was launched in 2016, and it involved moving departments from 3 different colleges. These departments had been around for a long time, had excellent programs, but they were housed in colleges that were not all health related. So this, in 2016, the move really synergized all the activities that are going on now.
Right. And the building enabled the dean and his faculty and staff to create a facility that really, I think, has 3 distinctive attributes: the extraordinary investment in simulation spaces, the ability to have interprofessional training.
You've spent over 30 years on this campus. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the biggest changes you've seen with regards to health education and your thoughts on the future of where it's going?
Well, first of all, when I came to Ball State back in the 80s, many of the buildings that you're using today were not even built yet. So we had a tremendous growth of buildings on campus that enhanced the educational experience across all the colleges, really. The campus newest addition, the College of Health building on the south side, is something that certainly allows students to gain experiences during their degree program that we could not offer them before. The facilities are unbelievable. Actually, your college was not here when I first came as a faculty member, but these are all things that happen over time, and that's natural for a university to do that.
All right. Thank you again, Dr. Whaley, for joining us. We really appreciate it. President Mearns, we would like to give you the final minute to wrap up with your final thoughts about our conversations today.
Well, first, thank you, Joel and Jeremy, and the students who have helped to design and produce this course and this program. As you know, I came to you a couple months ago with an idea of how we could use our public television station, our public radio stations, to provide information about what's happening in our community and on our campus, with a recognition that the work that we're doing together is supporting all of us. So thank you for the work that you've done. And just one final example, here at Ball State, we hire probably a couple hundred people every year. And often we find that that person who we're recruiting or hiring also has a spouse or a partner that wants a professional opportunity. In the past, we've referred to that phenomenon as a trailing spouse. We have a recognition now that partner or spouse is actually bonus talent. So we've formed a campus community career collaboration, created a network of the major employers all across the community who have a similar situation when they're recruiting a professional or a staff member. And we've created a data sharing network where we can share those additional opportunities. It will enable all of our organizations to recruit and retain outstanding talent, which is what will be the future of our outstanding university and our dynamic community.
Absolutely. Well, President Mearns, again, thank you so much for joining us. And to all of our guests, thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us today on our first episode. And we want to thank all the people who tuned into our first of 3 conversations of Cardinal Compass Campus and Community Conversations. I'm Joel Riley.
And I'm Jeremy Rogers.
We will see you guys next time.
You know you're a Ball State Cardinal when you first hear the chirp, when you look to Frog Baby for luck and beneficence for guidance. You're a Ball State Cardinal when you chase your dreams, present your case, and win. When the university you call home is small enough to be a community, but big enough to change the world. You know you're a Ball State Cardinal when you're one of us. We are Ball State University. We fly.